Truck out at mile 40. Has anyone started inbound from Shaw Creek yet? February 4th, 2014. 50 years old today. Taking a little drive out in the country. Living large. You know, I've only started to live in just the last 5 years. Man, appreciate everything you get in your life. It's gone before you know it.
Pick up inbound mile 15. Crossing in the highway.
So we get out down this little 8-mile long rock here.
From the highway to the gate. Come on now, Baker.
Got a good white spot here, come on.
Go ahead, so take it up.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo, it's slippery. Oh, front end is just a floating son of a gun. Son of a gun.
Delta Industrial outbound Shaw Creek. Truck inbound at the substation. Is anybody else between the 5 mile and the substation?
Check it.
Outbound mile 20.
ATG copy, Delta Industrial outbound Shaw Creek.
Poor girl's on the phone, let her be.
Copy that, Alan. Thank you.
Some kind of pretty day. First pretty day I've seen this year. Happened to be my birthday, ain't that a son of a gun? That's a sign that things are gonna be good. Yeah, buddy. 12 noon right now. 11:59 anyway. Downhill trucking 101. I'm trying to remember what that video said, how to truck downhill. I know I probably do it a little different than everybody else, but it works for me when it's glare ice and slick. I'm going to run out of this gravel here in a little bit. It's going to be ugly. Truck out at mile 37. See nobody on the hill. Okay, so with the Jake on stage 3, it's an awful lot of torque against the wheels holding it back. It actually brings that traction ratio up. It makes the truck want to slide. This is what their different settings are for. So if we take 2 cylinders away, we go down to 4 cylinders, or even 2 cylinders. It's a little bit easier.
Pick up the 10 miles to 15. Where are you at?
You're on glare ice. You want to find the gear that you can hold in with the Jake on 4 cylinders. That way you can bring up to 6 and slow down, or you can drop it down to 2 and speed up. So whatever gear you need to hold it on with the Jake on medium is a good reference point to start. See, now this is solid ice. The sun's been on it. We've got 22 degrees here. Now you got to keep your trailer behind you, and if you don't have ABS steering on your or braking on your trailer, you got to watch that trailer to try and pass you up. So when you're like this, the Jake is holding so-so on medium. But when it gets really hairy, like it is right here, cut it down to 2 and give about 5 pounds of pressure to the trailer. That way you got a little bit more control.
The constant, do you want to get ahead of me going through the gate here?
Of course, you don't really want to brake in the corners unless you can avoid it. So you got to plan your descent when you're coming down to slow down as much as you need to. But see, all this is glare ice again. If I try to stop, I'm just going to speed up. But I can put my Jake on 6 and she'll come down a little bit. Maybe not as fast as I want it to, but it will. So as we're coming off of this grade, let's see, she's wanting to slide right here. I'm actually, damn tractor was actually sliding a little bit. Not much, a little bit. Cut her down to 2, get her back up. You want to keep your RPMs right in the middle, coming down, but when you're going uphill, you want to keep your RPMs high so that there's not enough hard torque directly from the engine to the wheels, you know. Higher RPMs, there's not as much torque at the wheel. And that torque at the wheel is what causes you to spin. So, yeah, damn. This is fucking, pardon the language, friggin' slick. I'm just kind of floating right here, but at least I got a berm to hold up to if I need it. So cut it back down to 6 cylinders, or 4 cylinders. Gonna come back up. Steady as she goes. Don't get excited. Got a 10% and a 12% dip coming up. This is 7 here, 6 or 7. Come off these little 7%ers. The Jake's holding me just fine. I'm in at 10 speed and I'm in 8th gear. Not too bad. About 30. Whoa. See now where the road crowns like that, you want to stay out of them dips because
Pick up inbound on 20.
they'll suck you in. That gives you a lot of trouble though.
Still great to leave Salt Creek. Anybody coming in? Going outbound rather.
Truck outbound, yeah, mile 35. Pretty close to Shaw Creek, I think. Is there anyone inbound from Shaw Creek? Hello, Pogo Gate. You got a copy?
Yes, Bill, are you out at the 32 mile?
I'm out at 35. I didn't know if anybody was coming up the hill there or not. It sounded like somebody was. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, Kurt with Fairbanks Fuel, I think, is trying to head up the hill. He's got a really quiet radio, though.
Yeah, I sure can't hardly hear him. I don't know if he's moving or stopped.
Kurt, do you have a copy?
Holding at Shaw Creek for him.
Copy that. Thank you, Kurt.
Here's the ball. Thank you. See you in a minute. Out at 34. So here's the 10%er here.
Inbound pickup off the road to Holding at 25 minutes.
Drop her down to 6. See, this is a solid. Look at that ice right there. It's a solid. Yeah, see, this is where you really got to worry about your trailer sliding around on you. The trailer's at an angle. Come around the corner, the road is pitched to the right. You got to be really on your toes here. Steady. Sometimes you got to let it roll. You know, you can actually get in trouble by going too slow. See, the Jake wants to slide with it on 4 cylinders. And he'll definitely slide on 6. I don't even want to try it.
Tanker outbound, mile 15.
So you get to your predetermined speed, you decide how fast you want to take the curve. Just kind of float over the switchback here. You know, just like gravel pretty good. It's not too bad here. In the shadows, you know, it's cooler, so you got better traction when it's cold. We got a guy waiting on us, so we want to pick the speed up a little bit. Not too much. I already lied to him and said I was at 34. So he wouldn't try to come up the hill on me. Last thing you want to try and do is stop right now because the trailer will stop, the tractor will stop, the trailer won't stop for shit. Don't waste your time with it. What I've definitely noticed with the lower Jake setting and very, very light brake application, you kind of come to a medium between the two has been my most successful luck coming off of really slick, icy, steep mountain grades. It takes a while to get the hang of it because you can know too much of one or the other and things get real busy real fast. So you guys have been putting their trailer in a ditch here, you know. You come in and the road is banked wrong, so you're wanting to slide right out off the side anyway. Now we're coming up on 12%, I believe. We'll cut her down a little bit. In fact, I'm going to go down one more. Real light application of brakes. Real light Jake pressure.
Outbound, mile 13 and a half.
So now I'm holding everything back with real light brake
The 10 mile, I'll wait for you 11 and a half.
and real light Jake. And I'm watching my mirrors because the trailer, I got a 3-axle tractor with trailer back there. The front axles like to lock up on you, so you gotta watch them. They'll lock up and the damn thing will start coming sideways on you. Gotta kind of pay attention to that. Because they go wherever the hell they want to for some reason. And once you get the apex of the corner, you're usually in the clear. Unless it's exposed to the sun. Back to 9. Actually 8. I think it'll probably be better. 33. One more mile to go. It's real easy to get going too fast in some spots, you know, like this. You know it's solid slick. There's no way I could stop if I wanted to. Just kind of ride it out and let it go. axle that's going to lock up is the steering, because there's less weight on it. Keep that in mind when you're on real slick roads.
25.
Always compensate on that. That's why you never want to brake in the corners. Even if your brakes are in adjustment perfectly, according to DOT regs, when the roads are really slick, the steering will lock up first. Let her see how the Jake's holding on to 6. Everybody does it different, their own style. 30 years in the truck, it's how I've learned to do it. Take her wide, take her wide. Shoot them 2 of them.
Band at 20.
Land underneath it.
Yeah, 5.
I gotta see what's going on here. Looks like my boss taking a trainee with him.
Anybody coming behind you?
No, sir.
Okay.